Alright guys, how's it going? Awesome Soul here, and today we have some very fantastic news. And that news is, we now have the first glimpse at the module system that is coming to Robocraft. Soon, hopefully. Not quite sure where I got spotted from, but hopefully I don't die too easily. Alright. So yes, the module that is on the screen now is the, let me just take a look here, it is the DSM module. Now, interestingly enough, a fellow by the name of Koten on the forums managed to do some digging on the little file that Freejam provided, the 3D file that is, and he found the file name. And that file name is the Disk Shield module. So we are getting some sort of defensive option, which is going to be real nice. I mean, we got electroplates and obviously armor, but more defensive slash tanky slash possibly hit and run options would be very nice to have. And before I continue on with that little talk, I would also like to point out that, oh dear, that's not good. Do we have a medic around? Let's see, you are desynced. You are flak, you are plasma, SMG, rail. Okay, it's pretty much the survivors right now. So yeah, there was a texture file that was also found out. And that texture file contained names, or rather acronyms, I guess, for some of the presumably other modules. And let's see if I can't kill this guy. Nope, of course not. Alright. Doesn't look like we're gonna win this one, unfortunately. Oh well. With my dying breath, I will read off the, the other module names here. Alright, so, what we have on this little texture, I'll put it on the screen for you guys anyways. We have the DSM once more. We have the TPM 2 times. Not sure why it's twice, but I'm sure Freejam would know that. And then we have the CLM. So the Disk Shield module, my guess is the Teleport module. And I've been racking my brain for quite a while trying to figure out what the CLM could stand for. I'll leave that up to you guys down below. Let me know what you think the TPM and the CLM could possibly stand for. Again, my little teleport module thing. It's not confirmed at all, rather. It's just something that I would like to see. And if that is the case, I guess I can go over what I would like to see out of that. Of course, I'll cover the shield module first, though. And I will do that in another match. Hold tight, and I will be right back. Alright, we have returned. And we are on the same map, in the same position, this time with a Megabot. So, as promised, I will be talking about the Disk Shield module. So, a little interesting fun fact that a very select few of you might know about me was the very first thing I posted on the forum, or at least the very first topic I created, rather, was, or at least, was it the very first, or it was one of the first, if not the first. Why are you going solo, Mr. Megabot? That's never a good idea. Was a topic talking about, nice, it was a topic talking about a idea I had for a shield gun. So obviously this was way before modules were even a concept, so I was like, hey, you know what, a directional shield gun would be very cool to see. So I proposed it, and I sort of re-proposed it when Mark did that mega thread asking for player feedback. I was like, you know what, I'll send a link and a sort of updated addendum, or whatever you want to call it, to that link. We're in a spot of trouble here, it looks like. See if the Megabot can't help me out. Block this guy. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. So yeah, what I really hope it is an aimable shield. And we don't really know much about modules, but hopefully you can stack them. If you can't stack them, then that's going to be kind of disappointing, because I don't really want it to be a one-and-done type thing. I want it to be like... I don't know. I really want to make a bot that's just 10 of these things, with no weapons, just the ultimate defensive bot. I don't know, I think that'd be really awesome. Like, me just hanging out with this Megabot the whole game, just providing a massive shield for him. So, there's two ways that they could go about an aimable shield. One is it has a very short cooldown. Actually, there's a few ways, but a very short cooldown. You pop it up, the shield is completely invincible for, say, like 3 seconds. You block all incoming damage. Or, the shield has a health bar, quote-unquote, that when you have it up online... Wow, identical Megabots. Okay. When you have it up online, then, jeez. It will sort of slowly drain the health, but when you take damage, it will, drain a lot more of the health. Obviously, as, you know, actual damage. The slow drain is just so, you can't have it up 24/7. Because that'd be a little overpowered. We want people to have it down to give them some vulnerability. They don't want to constantly have it up and just, you know, I'm perfectly safe, you can't harm me. Aha, I have my shield. Now, you know, they have to think about it. Those are two ways that I see it happening. The other way that a few people have sort of considered is it's not aimable at all. It's just a shielded skin, like my shield. I forget, it was a long time ago. Basically, it was a electro skin module. That's what it was called. That I proposed in one of my other concept videos. I didn't do too awful, I guess. I don't know. At least we won. That counts for something, right? Yeah. Anyways. Out of those two, personally, I would like to see an aimable shield over just a electro skin. As much as I do like that, I think a aimable shield would be a bit more interesting to use in-game. Because obviously you have to actually think about when you're using it, and not just, you know, constantly having it online, or whatever. Although that would be cool to see as maybe another module that they add eventually. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways, as promised, I will talk about my idea for the TPM. Now, what I assume that stands for is a teleport module. It kind of makes sense to me, unless you guys have something else in mind. So quickly, I'll just go over that. What I sort of want to see out of that is something that's not too overpowered, obviously. So how it would work, in my eyes, would be maybe a 3-minute cooldown. So you couldn't spam it. So you would activate the module, it would bring up the map, and then you would click on the map where you wanted to teleport to. And then the mothership would beam you up, so it'd be fairly obvious, and then it would beam you down. Just like the intro beam, basically, when you spawn in for the first time. So it wouldn't be a stealth module. It would be a quick assault module. So think like your team is at the base, slowly getting pecked off, but they're just really close to taking out the reactor. You activate your teleport, you teleport in at the last moment, you get the last hit on the crystal as your teammates die, and you save the game. I don't know, that'd be really awesome. What they could also add to that is something along the lines of a energy sort of built up inside of it. So the farther away you teleport, the more energy it's going to use. And the more energy you have remaining, obviously means that the quicker you're going to be able to use it the second time, but you would have to wait for it to fully recharge before you could use it again. I don't know, something along those lines. I feel that it would be very useful in certain situations, but not overpowered. Hopefully. In theory, it doesn't sound overpowered, but in practice, it could be, I don't know, the worst thing ever. Anyways, the last thing we have is the CLM. I still don't know what the heck that could possibly stand for. So, yeah, down below, let me know what you think that could possibly be. As well as the TPM. What do you think that could be as well? Do you agree with my teleport module idea, or not? And the disc shield module. What do you guys think of having a shield? I guess it's not really a weapon, but some sort of more defensive-oriented part in the game. I, for one, am definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully it's not super heavy. But then again, do we want to have super shielded flyers? Oh boy. That's going to be a tough one to balance. We'll have to wait and see. Alright guys, with that, I have been the Awesome Soul. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.